Hello, everyone. I wish everyone is doing okay. So, today's topic, we're going to be talking about consumer behavior. We're going to see what is meant by consumer behavior, what is the key components of this concept, and what makes it very important in the field of marketing. So, today's topic is consumer behavior. First, what is meant by consumer behavior? So, the field of consumer behavior simply means the study of individuals, groups, or organizations and the processes they use to select, secure, and use a product or services or ideas to satisfy needs. So, the first thing is related with individual, group of individual, organizations. It can either be the process or why do they choose, why do they select, why do they consume a certain product or services rather than just another product or services. So the field of consumer behavior is the study of the individuals, groups, and organizations and the process they use, the methods they use, why do they use to select, secure, and use a product, services, or ideas to satisfy needs or to satisfy their needs. Also, the consumer behavior means the impact or studying the impact that these processes have on the consumer and society. So that is very simply what is meant by consumer behavior, which we can summarize it as why do people or what affects people to choose a certain product or services or to adopt certain ideas rather than just another product or services or ideas. There are two types of, as we said, the impact. Okay, what impacts consumer behavior? Generally, there is two factors influencing consumer behavior. That is the external factors and the internal factors. Now we start with the external factors influencing consumer behavior. The first thing is the cultural factors. Culture, as we all know, is the first influencer of our behavior. So, culture includes knowledge, belief, art, law, morals, customs, and any other capabilities and habits acquired by humans as a member of society. So, the first thing affecting our behavior is our culture or where we grew up or where we were born and what we learned first in our society or in our cultural surrounding. The second, reference groups. So reference group refers to the individuals or a group compared and imitated by others and who are usually considered reliable person in a certain field. A reference group includes individuals or a group that shape our opinions, that influence our opinions, that influence our beliefs, our attitude, and of course, influence as a result our behavior. It is a set of people with whom individuals, consumers compare themselves in developing their own attitude and behavior. So, reference group are anybody who might influence our um, decision, our behavior, to whom we want to imitate or we want to be look like, and we deem it as a reliable person in a certain field. And of course, reference groups can be normative or comparative. The types of the reference group. Reference groups can be divided into two major types. Normative reference groups, they are the kind of a group that directly influence your norms, your attitude, even values, your decisions. Okay, so anybody who has a direct influence in your attitude, in your behaviors, in your decisions, is called a normative reference group. Why are they normative? Because there is a direct interaction between you and this influencer. So through direct interaction, and they generally include our parents, our brothers and sisters, siblings, cousins, and friends. So this is called the normative reference group. Why? Because they directly influence our decision because we interact with them. There is a comparative reference group, is a group of individuals whom you compare yourself against and may aspire to be like. So anybody who you would like, or you compare yourself to, or you compare yourself against, and you would like to be like him, or you aspire to be like him. Examples include celebrities and heroes. Anybody who would like, and of course, we all in a certain time had somebody who we would like to be dressing like, we would like to be imitating, if if you may. So these are called the comparative reference group. Another external factor influencing our behavior is family. Okay, the family is often the primary decision making unit with different roles and factions. Sometimes uh, we find support, sometimes we find conflict with our family members in making or in shaping our decisions or attitude, often resulting in simultaneous cooperation and conflict. We may sometimes be in conflict with our family to choose something. We may sometimes find their support. Social class also is an external factor influencing our behavior. Social class refers to a grouping of people who are similar in their behavior based upon their economic position in the marketplace. Now we move to internal factors influencing consumer behavior. They are generally called psychological factors. The first thing is motivation. So motivation is the process that drive people to behave as they do. From a psychological perspective, motivation occurs when need is aroused that the consumer seeks to satisfy, sorry. Once a need has been felt, the state of tension exists that drives the consumer to attempt to reduce or eliminate the need. So the first inner factors or internal factors influencing our decision is generally motivation. Perception. So perception is the process of selecting, organizing, and interpreting sensations into meaningful view of decision. Learning. When a person buys a product, he or she gets to learn something more about the product. So learning comes over a period of time through experience. A consumer's learning depends on skills and knowledge. While a skill can be gained through practice, knowledge can be acquired only through experience. Point number four, attitudes and beliefs. In psychology, an attitude refers to a set of emotions, beliefs, and behaviors toward a particular object, person, thing, or event. Consumers have a certain attitude and beliefs which influence the buying decision of a consumer. Based on this attitude, the consumer behaves in a particular way towards a product. This attitude, this attitude plays a significant role in defining the brand image of a product. Hence, marketers try hard to understand the attitude of a consumer to design their marketing campaigns. Personality also is an internal factor that influences our behavior. So personality refers to individual differences in the characteristics of thinking, feeling, and behaving. It is usually described in terms of traits such as self-confidence, dominance, sociability, autonomy, defensiveness, adaptability, and aggressiveness. That's all for today. Thank you so much for your attention. Please, if you have any questions, leave a comment below. Take care of yourself, and I wish you good luck in the exam.